Welcome everybody, my name's Luciferian, and today we are playing Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator. And today, up on the list, we have Spider-Man versus Venom. There's 3,957 Spider-Men, and there's 1,470 Venoms. Now, this was supposed to be 5,000 versus 1,500. However, the placement of these, apparently, it ate them up. But we're going to run this anyways. See what we got. And see who wins. Let's let them take off. We have Spider-Man in the middle. I placed 9 different Venom units around the map, and they're just going to be charging at each other. Let's take a look at this in cinematic view. He's got Venoms punching Spider-Man like crazy out in the streets. It's absolute mayhem. Now, prior to running this one, I ran 2 different simulations to test how these guys would fight each other. First, I ran 500 Venoms versus 500 Spider-Men, and the Venoms absolutely destroyed. And then I ran 5,000 Spider-Men against 500 Venoms, and the Spider-Men absolutely destroyed. So, I figured roughly around the 5,000 to 1,500 mark might make for a really good battle. And we shall see. There's just blood everywhere on the streets. The Venoms are chasing the Spider-Man down, knocking them up in the air. Spider-Man can't do anything about it. It is absolute brutality. Let's take a look. Venoms have finally started killing Spider-Man, and Spider-Man have finally started killing Venoms. If you look, it's 12-2 up there. Let's go ahead and speed this up just a little bit. Because waiting for 5,000 people to die is going to be a little bit of a long process. So we're going to speed it up just a little. 55-3 currently. The Spider-Men look lost. They're just standing here. The Venoms are surrounding them, just beating them to death. Over here, we have the exact opposite going on. We have Spider-Man grouping around the Venoms. But some of these Spider-Men are just getting bounced against the wall. There's nothing they can do about it. But they do land on their feet, unfortunately. Spidey, Peter Parker, laying on the ground. Venom's picking them off one by one. The big group in the middle of Spider-Man there, they're just going down. They're being flung around everywhere. You don't really see Venoms flying at all, but you see Spider-Man just getting whipped around as if they're ragdolls. There another large concentration of Spider-Man and Venoms fighting? There is, over here. This is like an old school phalanx position over here with the Spider-Man and the Venoms. They're just crashing into each other. We have 5 Venoms over here trying to fight off an entire circle of Spider-Man. This is like Fight Club over here, and these Venoms are taking them on. This is like one of those insane animes where the main characters just fight off entire hordes of people. Let's go back into cinematic view, see if we can see any really nice action going on. Out in the streets everywhere, Spider-Man's trying to protect the city. Unfortunately, I don't think it's gonna be enough. Oh, look at that Spider-Man up there on the roof. He's totally crushed. Spider-Man's out here just trying to kick. Venom's punching him in the mouth. It honestly, when you look down here at what's going on, you would think that there's more Venoms, because every time I take a look, the Venoms are the ones running around from other positions and attacking the Spider-Man. All right, let's take a look at the kill count here. All right, 670 and plus counting Spider-Man have been killed, and only 150 of the Venoms have. Let's see who is going to take it. All right, we're starting to see a lot of Venoms laying down. The Spider-Men are slowly whittling them down. Oh, these Venoms have those Spider-Men just up against the wall, just beating them. They're bouncing back and forth. There's nothing these Spider-Men can do. They're just stuck here getting slaughtered. However, if these Spider-Men over here manage to take out this wall of Venoms, they'll be able to free these Spider-Men. Oh no, more Venoms come. They're everywhere. Even though Spider-Man has the greater numbers, it just honestly, you only see Venoms rolling around. However, Spider-Man seems to own the middle here. They're stuck in the middle with Venoms going everywhere. Oh, a little lag spike there. Come on. You can do it, Spider-Man. Who are you guys cheering for down here? Who do you guys want to win? Put it in the comments down below who you were cheering for. Do it in the middle of the video too, so we can see, you know, if your prediction was correct. That Venom is just taking it from all the Spider-Men. Spider-Man's numbers don't count if they can't actually get there and attack the Venoms. So the ones in the middle stuck like that, it doesn't help them out having all the numbers. Look at these Spider-Men. They're in a line. They're waiting to get punched in the mouth and knocked back. Venom's just saying, all right, back to the line with you. They're just, who knows? Let's take another look. 2,000 Spider-Men killed. 400 Venoms killed. We have a chance to go either way here. Whose numbers are going to deplete faster? It looks like Spider-Man's numbers are depleting a lot faster. However, the Venoms, if they're stacking the damage, they will eventually fall. And every single one of the Venoms that falls is more important because there were less of them. However, I think it's going to cross the threshold where there's more Venoms alive than Spider-Man here shortly. We have 1,005 Venoms and 1,500 Spider-Man. Let's go take a look back into the action in cinematic mode. Spider-Man's just getting launched everywhere. What are you doing, Venom? He's off by himself. The coward ran away from the fight. Out of 2,500 of the people that were still alive, it somehow managed to find that Venom, the only one that wasn't in the action. That Spider-Man is getting bullied out in the streets. It looks like the Venoms who are surrounding the Spider-Man again, because so many of the Spider-Men aren't actually dealing damage at the moment. The Venoms are crossing that threshold. There are almost the same number alive now. Spider-Man have a good 200 more, but it doesn't matter. That 200 sitting here in the middle not doing anything. This is an insane battle. Let's speed it up just a little bit more. It looks like the Venoms are going to take it. They have crossed the threshold where there are more Venoms than there are Spider-Man, and that just means it's over. Now, I'm wondering if we were to run this back with the 5,000 Spider-Men, if it would matter. However, I think the placement of the Spider-Man all in the middle, with the Venoms crashing in on them, kind of, you know, didn't do them any favors. They were just stuck here. They're just Spider-Man in the meat grinder of Venoms. Oh, the Spider-Men are going flying everywhere. You just hear the punches. They're getting wrecked. Where are we going, cinematic mode? The numbers are dwindling quickly. Are these Venoms laughing? Down to 35 Spider-Men. And you guys, what's going on here? What are you guys stuck on? Ha 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 ha. These are the last of the Spider-Men. They're just being surrounded by Venoms going ha ha ha. 17 left. Venoms just have them against the fence. They're on the ropes. Which is funny because Spider-Man was a wrestler at one point. If you guys recall that. What's going on there? Or is it just taking me to some Venoms? Is that the last Spider-Man? No, there's 8 left. Oh, they're back here. Can anyone take them out? The Venoms can't get through. Let me see if I can take control here and get in. Or move them out of the way and somebody else can get through. Alright, so they're a little glitched at this moment. They're just, some of these guys are glitched. This is the end of it. We're gonna go ahead and end those Spider-Men. Team Venom wins. We dropped a nuke in the middle of the city to end that. All right, guys, if you were ever curious about what 4,000 Spider-Men would look against 1,500 Venoms, you just saw it. Make sure if you liked the video, you hit that like button. If this is your first time here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And guys, I will see you next time. If you have anything else you want to see, add it down into the comment section and I'll run it through the simulator in a next episode.